Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's Sensitive Villain back with another video, and hopefully y'all can see me pretty well. If not, I apologize, but a lot has been going on. My living situation hasn't changed, but it has. So I don't have as much quiet time and space. So it seems like if I'm gonna record, then it's gonna be late night. But this is not like a what's going on. I know I'm gonna be rambling on this video, but this is basically about, well, for me, it seems like 2026 has been the year of complaining. Or just like, I honestly don't know how to put it, but it's almost like people are looking for things to be mad about, or just very, whether it could be unforgiving, very volatile, like just very like, I don't know. I want to stick to complaining, but there's just been like a negative, like, it might just be online, which I don't really have no apps no more, but it just feel like everything's just been negative, man. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's more so it has to do with like things online, stuff like that. So that's kind of what I want to talk about, because I've just been seeing it everywhere. So we had to wait until the 2-minute mark before we light up. So that's what we're gonna do now. This is a Bob Marley paper. And I think this is some wedding cake. I don't remember. But for those who don't know, it is like 3:15 in the morning. I'm recording right now. I'm just getting off work. And I just knew I owed you guys a video. So you guys know, as far as like me smoking and stuff, I don't do this for the monetization or anything like that. This is the relationship we got, you know what I'm saying? We smoke, we talk. So yeah, man, a lot of stuff has been like it just seems like a lot of complaining has been going on, and it just seems like with every little thing, like the prime example I have is the gambling ads. Now, am I for gambling? Absolutely not. My stance on it is that even if I spend $1, if I don't get nothing in return, I'm gonna feel like I wasted my money, even though it's just $1. Even if I buy $1 scratch off, hold on, if I buy a scratch off and I do not win, I feel like it's a waste. I don't care. I don't care if I spend a quarter on it. So I've never been a gambler, but I've been seeing a lot of stuff on YouTube as far as people criticizing YouTubers for gambling ads, to the point to where people are getting thousands of likes on these comments about being against gambling ads. But the way I see it is just like, there's liquor or alcohol commercials, things that promote all these different type of things that aren't good for you. And it don't seem like people complain about that. But gambling, all of a sudden, there's just like, oh man, stop the gambling ads, stop the gambling ads. Like, bro, we get it, gambling is bad, but at the end of the day, it's about self-control. Keyword is self. So, if I'm looking at a gambling ad and it's causing me to want to gamble, then that's a me problem. That's not the YouTuber's fault. He didn't tell me to do anything. It's an offer. I don't have to do anything. And I think that's where where we have to draw the line. Nobody's making anybody do anything. So let these YouTubers make their money. If you don't want to gamble, don't gamble. It's that simple. If a person has an addiction, there's a hotline that he can call, or go find somebody to talk to. But that's not the YouTuber's fault for your addiction, like whatever that may be, whatever it is that they're promoting. It's not the YouTuber's fault. You can just stop watching them. But don't take a man's money out of his pocket because something you don't like. And half the time, bro, these YouTubers don't know any of you personally. You guys have these parasocial relationships with people, and it's very weird. Like, these people have to live too. People who are content creators, who are quality content creators, I'm not included in that because, you know, I just press record. You know, I don't edit nothing. So the people who take the time and energy to edit, do all this to their videos, bro, let them make their money. If you don't want to gamble, don't gamble. If it's that bad, don't watch. But the protesting of gambling ads, bro, the complaining, like, just be quiet, bro. Like, seriously. Like, it's aggravating, bro. And I'm, as a non-gambler myself, bro, as a person who's against gambling, bro, it's annoying. Like, it's really annoying. Like, you got, like, it's so much complaining, bro. Like, so off of that, now we're gonna move to, you know, if you guys watch this channel, you know me, you know a few of my interests. One of them being basketball. And I gotta preface this. How can I say this? Okay, so I haven't had a Twitter since like 2020 or 2019, 2020, 2021. It could have been before that, honestly. But I feel like that was the latest time I would have had a Twitter would have been pre-COVID. So probably I'll say 2018, 2019. You know, I got back on Twitter recently. Now, I'm back off. But I got back on before I got back off. I was gonna cough so loud and hard if I didn't take a sip. But I was off Twitter for a minute. And I forgot why. But I get back on. It's not too long ago. You know, ask you your stuff, ask you stuff, like as far as your interests. You search things, so I was still on Twitter when the NBA Finals was going on, playoffs. So like, I was on Twitter when the conference finals and the finals were happening. I'm not on there any longer, so it hasn't been long. I wasn't on there long, and I haven't been off long either. So I'm looking at all this NBA stuff, everybody talking, giving their opinions, and it's just like, maybe it's just Twitter, but that's probably one of the most toxic places, like one of the most racist places, like, because I'm used to Reddit. Reddit, to me, it seems a little bit more intellectual. People share your, it's still all that type of stuff there. It's crazy stuff on Reddit too, but it just seems like people on Reddit come with like a little bit of like their stances they usually try to explain it in an educated way. But when I got back on Twitter, bro, it's like Wemby's a baby. You know what I'm saying? He's a piece of S. You know, he's this, he's that. And I'm like, whoa, bro. A piece of shit, bro. It's basketball. It's a basketball game, bro. And, you know, I'm a huge NBA fan. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, bro, at the end of the day, it is a basketball game. And this goes back to the parasocial relationships that I'm talking about, because none of us know these people. Most of us. I can't say none of us. Most of us don't know these people. So you're calling a man a piece of shit, and you don't even know him as a man. You just know him as a basketball player. That doesn't qualify him for being a piece of shit because he sucked at basketball a few games, or he didn't meet y'all expectations as a 22-year-old in his third year who was in the finals. And I can say that about anybody. I can say that about Shea, because Shea was getting that hate. Brunson was getting that hate, like last year, like as far as the flopping and stuff. LeBron's always gotten hate, so it's like you guys talk so much crap. Not you guys, but people in general, like they talk so much and complain so much, like about just, you know, just players, and it's like some people just take it too far. Like they take it outside of basketball. Like it's okay to acknowledge that a player sucked one game. Like that's cool. They want their best. Like yeah, bro. My favorite player now is Kyrie. Like since D Wade retired, like he's my favorite player all the time. But Kyrie's my favorite player, like actively. So, and I didn't even think about this till just now. Just think of Kyrie. When you think of Kyrie, that got way deeper than basketball. Just because this man shared his, I ain't gonna say whatever he believed in, cool. I'm not saying it's cool or uncool, but that's his right to believe in whatever he believes in. If you agree or disagree, cool. That's fine. You know, everybody's not gonna live the same, not gonna agree on everything. That's fine. I get that. However, people attack this man's family or this man's integrity and stuff like that when y'all don't know him personally. Like, he just may have been getting into whatever it is he's following it, all this, and you know, he was just sharing how he felt. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially like, you know, because it's called being radical. Like, so like if you guys, any of you were ever in like a certain church, so I can't speak for all churches, but like in this Christian church that I went to, you know, a new convert who, you know, they may have went through something before getting saved or whatever, and so, you know, they take that as a sign. And so when this person shows up and shares the gospel with them at the perfect time, you know, they feel away. They feel like, man, this is perfect time, and I actually, you know, I probably need to pursue this because when I was at my lowest, this is just the sign of all signs and stuff like this. So people really get absorbed in that lifestyle or in that religion or whatever you want to call it. So when you're new and it's like you don't really know a lot, but you're just excited and you're eager to learn and eager to know about whoever it is that you now worship, I should say, you can get a little radical, man. You can push your thoughts out. You can say some strong opinions without having the knowledge behind it. So maybe that's what Kyrie was doing. But people like that, bro. Like, other than that, I've never seen nothing bad about Kyrie in the media or nothing like that, bro. Good family man, very peaceful. So, But I'm gonna backtrack because I was talking about how if my favorite player was Wade, and I can acknowledge like Wade was trash tonight, bro. Like you watching the game, it's like he's either making bad decisions or he don't look like he's into it, or like you can judge that based off of what you see. You know what I'm saying? Like you can base, like they call it an eye test, so you can base it off of what you see, and that can be a valid opinion, especially if you got some knowledge behind that opinion, and it's like you don't watch it before, so you kind of know playing style and this and that. It's just like, oh yeah, man, he wasn't himself. He was relying on this too much, or he was blah blah blah. That's cool, but once that buzzer hit, none of y'all go home with them. None of y'all see how they are to their family. You know, how they treat their wife, kids, whoever, wherever, whatever they're dealing with, whoever they're dealing with. Y'all don't know these people. So that's what get me with people who are so quick to judge somebody that they've never met, never had a conversation with, never lived with. It's infuriating to be around people like that. Like, now, counterpoint to that, there are always going to be instances of where things are made public to where you can see a person is a piece of shit. So like anything that people are doing, you know, in the news, like they're harming kids, or, you know, people out here killing each other, harming kids as far as sexually, or like the school shootings, or just, you know, people killing people, or like just the attitudes that people have, like that's what's going on in the world. Like that's the real stuff, and like some of these people do that, and so then at that point it's easy to be like, yeah, that's a piece of shit. Like people who kill their whole family and kill themselves or harm animals, like those are pieces, like you see, but half the time there's either proof or there's knowledge of it. You know what I'm saying? It could be seen, or it could be there's backed up facts, basically. So that's basically what I'm getting at. That's all I'm trying to get at, is that people are complaining about just every little thing, and we don't really know anything like we think we do. We really don't, bro. We don't even know how we think we do. I thought I heard something, my bad. That's insane. Like, but yeah, man, just to circle back, like, it just seems like it's been so much complaining going on, man. Like, people are just complaining about every little thing. Like, every little thing, like, don't get me started on the Drake and the Kendrick stuff, bro. Like, I'm like, there's really nothing said, like, well, I can't take it, I take it back. Things have been accused about the Kendrick and Drake stuff. Bro, to put a PDF file on somebody, because I don't know if it's gonna mark it. I haven't recorded in a while. I feel like it's a bug somewhere. I don't want to get stung, but or bit. But to put that allegation on somebody, man, without having facts, that's a strong allegation. Then you have people on the internet running with it because somebody said it, without any proof, without any facts to back it up. Yeah, there's something over here. But yeah, people don't have facts to back none of this up, but you're running with a narrative, and like, it's just, people's minds are crazy, man. Like, but it's just like people just complaining about that, like just complaining about how everything Drake did is mid and stuff like that. That we, man, like, Kendrick is just, his fan base is, I'm like, bro, y'all are too much, man. Too much, bro. But I had to make a long video because this is my first one back in a minute, so, you know. I talked to my niece's dad, and just chopping it up, showing him some of my old videos. He's like, bro, you tripping, you need to get back on it, so here I am, getting back on it. So I guess I'm trying to kill that bug, man, but it's bothering me. But I'm gonna just record it this time of night, man, and just go from there. If I get some free time during the day, then I'll record during the day, but it's gonna seem like it'll be the first, cause, you know, I'm usually busy during the day, got kids, and then gotta go to work, so I make time for this once I get off, kids to sleep. But hey man, sense development, appreciate y'all.